Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, October 4. Government gave the all-clear for the resumption of normal operations in the country this morning as the Meteorological Service advised that the country was no longer in danger of severe impact from Hurricane Matthew. Government ministries, agencies and departments reopened for service to the public at 10 a.m., while private sector businesses were similarly encouraged to resume operations. This came after the Met Service discontinued the tropical storm warning that was in effect for the country since yesterday, coming from a hurricane warning over the past few days.
Jamaica, luckily and happily, was outside of the ambit of the most violent activity from this hurricane, and we are grateful to God for that. The system continues to move toward the north, and it will therefore continue to move away from Jamaica. So the latest position is that there is likely to still be some occurrence of rainfall over sections of the country. Now we are happy to know that the threat of Hurricane Matthew has been entirely removed from the island.
As a result, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie said the National Emergency Operations Center, NEOC, would remove all levels of preparedness. He commended the staff of the NEOC, the Met Service, and Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management for their response, and praised first responders such as the police and military for their services during the period, while insisting that the country could never be over-prepared for a disaster such as that which the strong Category 4 hurricane could have posed to Jamaica. The local government minister said there were lessons to be learned and a report on the response would be made in short order.
We are going to be examining a lot of the things that needs to be changed. We are going to make adjustments because it is necessary. I don't expect that the country is going to get from us by Friday a report on what took place, because it is going to take time for us to put all those reports together. But I want to assure the country that we will definitely give an update as to the performance of the agency.
In the meantime, all shelters across the island began scaling down operations today. Nearly 2,000 persons sought refuge from Matthew's possible impact on the island. The local government minister says the shelters should all be closed down by this Friday.
The majority of shelters by 2 o'clock today will be deactivated. You know that there are in some areas where there may be still concerns of residents, and we will facilitate those concerns. So by Friday, all shelters should be deactivated.
And with the closing down of shelters, government has announced that all schools should resume classes by this Friday. Those schools which were not being used as shelters were ordered to reopen their doors tomorrow, October 5.
And we are expecting that by by Friday, schools will be fully back in operation, and by Monday morning we would have had 100% resumption of classes throughout the country.
The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, resumed limited bus service this morning following clearance from OPM. The company said only some routes and a limited number of buses had been put in operation today because of uncertainty about the integrity of the road services on a number of routes and existing challenges in some areas. These included a section of Marcus Garvey Drive, which was earlier closed to vehicular traffic but reopened after works by the National Works Agency today. NWA personnel also worked to clear the road to Port Royal, which had been blocked overnight. The Works Agency's communications manager, Stephen Shaw, also told JIS News that the Williamsfield to Glengough Road in Mount Industry, St. Catherine, which was affected by land slippage, and Roselle in St. Thomas, which was impacted by high tide, were both passable. In the meantime, the Norman Manley International Airport resumed full operations at 12 noon today. Passengers booked on cancelled flights from previous days were advised to contact their travel agents or the airline's customer care number for rebooking options. And finally, government is urging Jamaicans to pray for the people of Haiti who are now suffering the full brunt of Hurricane Matthew. The Category 4 hurricane made landfall on the island early this morning, bringing strong winds and torrential flood rains. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says while Jamaicans give thanks for being spared a similar fate, we should keep our Haitian neighbors in mind. He announced that government was meeting to discuss how Jamaica could assist that country in the aftermath of Matthew.
The situation so far in Haiti seems to be very, very, very bad. There will be substantial damage, not just to property, but substantial lives will be lost already, have been lost already in Haiti. And we, as a people, must now start to concentrate our efforts on where we go in assisting our brothers and sisters in Haiti.
He announced that government was meeting to discuss how Jamaica could assist that country in the aftermath of Matthew.
I will be presenting that response to the Prime Minister later on today, and as soon as conditions warrants, we will make an attempt to get our assistance to the people of Haiti. And I want to use this opportunity to start to ask Jamaicans now to make a pledge to assist the people of Haiti. I, as the minister, will make $100,000 to open the pledge to the relief program to assist our brothers and sisters in Haiti. And I would ask my fellow Jamaicans to join in.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.